Peace and love, peace and love. As-salam, as-salam, as-salam. This is all sharing this. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome to KOS, Al Sufyan Community Temple and Academy. Well, we're doing something new right now. I wanted to develop something in the night because I've been doing things in the day, and I'm a man of balance. And as I work my way into the perfection of self, I want us to be on the same equal gnosis. So, if you don't know, KOS is a divine gift. KOS is a divine gift, a sacred gift, a gift, a divine sacred gift of 144 Sufa'ah. You know it as your 144 remnant, or your 144,000 that will be saved. This is a reward from such a journey that I myself experienced, from birth to death to resurrection. So we have the best of the greatest and the most sophisticated to the most divine, elegant, exquisite, first order knowledge. We don't need a lot of books over here. We already got the best of the best. Ain't nothing trumping the scholarship of divinity. Natural law can change as positive law. And if you understand, natural law could be suspended by cognitive law. So these things are on the upper echelon of those who understand the teachings of KOS or the wisdoms. So with that being said, we're going to welcome ourselves. We're going to see what is best for us, beginning at 5 o'clock, or beginning at 6 o'clock, or beginning at 7 o'clock, or beginning at 8 o'clock, or beginning at 9 o'clock. So if you bought that live, we're going to see from 5 through 9, which is the best hour. So we're going to go from 5 to about 5:45, and then we're going to come back at 6, and we're going to do that to 9. And then our final run will be starting at 9, and then once we end, we'll be done. And I'm just going to take a 15-minute break in between each hour, before the hour. So we stay recharged and alive and enthused. Because I do understand that we need to understand. And that's what the community is about. For us to come together to understand the unity. The unity. You and I. TY. TY is two. You and I becoming one. You and I, TY. Two of us becoming one. Can we do that? So let's begin with community. What is community? For KOS, community is a member of a family. A member of a family is a part of a community. See, we don't have to go far and wide. We don't have to go either to the higher classes. We don't have to go to the lower classes. All we need to do is go and come to where it's equal. And where it's equal, all shall be filled. And so that is what KOS exists for all to be equal, to have equal rights, and to live in a community of law that supports the pursuit of wisdom and prosperity. So as a community, we have to be family. There is no community without family. So as family, we have to get to know one another, our ways, our behaviors, our thoughts. But then we also got to understand that we have a focus that we're focusing on to an end. So our goal is to focus on our end. Our end is for divinity. Our means, divine law. So our community is our neighbor. So let's present. Let's see. Let's present. Let's see. Do I got it? Oh. All right. So, community. Our name for community is Al Mujiba. The Al Mujiba. The Al Mujiba. is our 22nd name of our divine. Let's get an understanding of a community and what upholds and what laws uphold the community. 4. The one who watches over the home, the one who watches over the home and guards against danger. This is a community. A community is the one who watches over the home and guards against danger. 5. A helper and member of the family called community. A helper is what a community is. A member of a family. A member of the family is what a community is. A community is a friend, an ally through mutual respect and tolerance. Thus, with our community, thus Allah is ever present. 8. Verily, the most beloved of Muslims are those that will treat his neighbor as a brother, to judge them not by their beliefs, and to protect their home as if it were their own. Thus, when wicked and deceitful men seek to rob and destroy, oh no, they must sow terror and fear into the hearts of a town, so that neighbor fear and ignore neighbor, so that even if one may hear a cry for help, the people shut their doors and hide until sunrise. But behold, evil then can only grow when neighbors do not care nor seek to help their neighbors. The wise man knows this truth. He seeks then amity with all his neighbors, that his community be strong, that his neighbor be safe. Thus, the robber and wicked man cannot divide and prosper. The best of persons in Allah's sight is the best amongst his friends, and the best of neighbors near all are is the best person in his own neighborhood. A Muslim who mixes with people and puts up with their inconveniences is better than one who does not mix with them and bears with patience. Do you love your creator? Question mark. If so, then love your fellow beings first. So this is what the wise man, the Al-Sufian, knows. He knows this truth, that without community, we can't be strong. That without being safe, we can't have good neighbors. We want all our neighbors to be safe. We don't want anyone wicked, a thief, to divide and prosper with our community's wealth. The best of persons in our Lord's sight is the best amongst his friends. And the best of neighbors near our Lord is the best person in his own neighborhood. See, we have to put up with people and we have to put up with their inconveniences because everybody is on different levels of discernment right now. And until we can come into this unity, we're going to have to put up with others' inconveniences. But it's better to be out online mixing with the people than sitting offline not mixing with the people. So I come forth bearing patience, understanding that we all at different discernment levels. And it's important for all of us to become divine. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is through a support system of the community. Yes. This is what's important to our community. To our community. Just had some orange juice. 17, a man may know that the most important things in life are values. This is what's important to our community is values, family, and community. These are the most important things in life for our community. Our values that we uphold, called principles and beliefs, our family, and our community. So, in respecting others, this is why we founded our community on honoring life and respecting family, community, and the Lord. If anything come out of this other than honoring life and respecting family, community, and the Lord, then it's not a rule. Then it is a false rule. Faith in the way is simple. In our community, faith in the way is simple. It is the belief above all others that there is only one deity, and his true name is Allah, all are, and that he created us, and that he loves us. And the greatest respect we can show is to live a good and holy life in his honor. To describe the faith is simple, it's the simplest of all. Set 47, to follow the true path of Islam is the simplest of all to describe. To live a life of self-respect and virtue. 47. 48. To treat others as you expect yourself to be treated, and to love this world, and to seek to make it a better place. This is our easy faith in the way. It's simple. There's one principle above all others, and that is 25. The Al-Sufyan Islam is based on one principle above all others. Respect yourself first, and then so shall you respect all others. So as we see, there's beautiful and there's enough of beauty to go around. There's enough for all. So as community, we seek the well-being of our kin and our community. "42. In our community, parents who bring 3 or more children into a life of poverty and hardship do not honor the divine creator nor our community." 19. Give thanks and honor to one's tribe upon the birth of any second child. 20. And thereafter seek further children as may benefit the community. A helper and member of the family. This is called community. That our community be strong. 14 and 15. Truly, if any man claim to be upon the Al-Sufyan Asalam and proclaim intolerance to another culture. 15. Seize him from any position of authority and banish him from the community. 10. Upon a community professing its respect for wisdom and prosperity. 11. Let it establish its own academy. 14. Truly, a community that exists on hate destroys its soul. The most important things in life are values, family, and community. The self is the separation of the I from the family and community. True faith does not live outside of a community, but within it. 16. But it takes a true Mus'alim to build a great community. 41. When a scholar raises himself above the laws of the community and seeks to usurp the law, he is committing a grave crime against Asalam. It is a grave transgression against Allah and Asalam to destroy religious sites, holy books, and knowledge of any community. Number 6, the welcoming to a community of respect, tolerance, knowledge, and pursuit of wisdom. Thus, the belief is the way, and the way is the belief of true Asalam. Asalam, Asalam, Islam. 44. Did you live in honor of your family and your community? Or did you respect knowledge? Or did you worship ignorance? It is therefore the parents and the community who make a Christian or maniac or Sabian. Let him be handed over and his property divided amongst the community. When anyone would do and sell any family into slavery. 7, 8, and 9. Homage is firstly a secret relation between a man, a secret relation between a man and Allah. 8, and second, an open relation before community. 9, give thanks to those who help, but never worship a man as a god. Thus, the danger for all communities is to have nothing or to have too much. How then does a community that prospers under the way of Islam serve the will of Allah? By an act of piety that reminds all of the dangers of complacency. This is the sacred act of fasting. The community rests upon the sacredness and dominion of the home. The community rests upon the sacredness and dominion of the home. The most sacred place in Islam is the home. The second most sacred place is the academy. Yet do not be fooled by those zealots who curse the very needs of community and prosperity. A wealthy, 23 and 24, a wealthy man's first obligation given his wealth is not only to provide for his family, but to his community. A wealthy man who does not attend to his own community is a disgrace in the eyes of Allah. Thus, the learned scribe possessing moral character is the teacher and future for a community. The learned scribe possessing moral character is the teacher and future for a community. 13, that they are the people and the community are they. 13, that they are the people and the community are they. A man and a community loses strength and fight if he is away too long from his family. 12, that all merchants may witness the execution of one who seeks to destroy the prosperity of the community. 17, let it be said, the prosperity of the community is to be found in the skill and diversity of providers. Seize any 18, 19, 20. Seize any man that steals property in such a manner as an oppressor of the weak and an enemy against the community. When even a man is permitted to steal land, no community or empire can stand. Let it be said, the rock upon which a community thrives is to honor right of possession. Excuse me. Desire your community to be sound. All that speaking. Air bubbles coming up. 5, a community must exist for the benefit of all its members. A community must exist for the benefit of all its members. Thus, all members of the community should contribute to its well-being. Every good act is charity. A man's first duty is to be useful to his family, to his neighbors, and his community, that he may first feed and clothe himself, and second, that he may provide a home and food for his family. A man who neglects his own family or neighbors to care for the needs of the community leaves the door of his home open for the thieves of divorce, regret, and ruin. It is the duty of the leader to protect the community. It is the duty of the leader to protect the community. If the neighbor rejects their obligation or cannot care, then the community shall care. Thus, through Al-Sufyan as-Salam, no child shall live as an orphan. 18. Truly, if a Muslim community ignores their sacred obligation against slavery and slavery by debt and bondage, then they are no better than the slave traders and money lenders and must be treated as so. (14 and 15), but is both just and necessary because of the injury to the trust of the community. So that no man of a community who works and earns his way is required to hold a full debt for a year or more. Merchants and money lenders who refuse to balance the debts of a community in this way default their right to all debts owed to them. But when men obey the truth that all are stewards, then a community may exist for generations to come. 18. Whoever cultivates wasteland does a great honor to his community and in the eyes of Allah. A community in which the youth have no respect for the elders is doomed and already dead. A community in which the youth have no respect for the elders is doomed and already dead. 7. Thus, a true Muslim is always respected, is always respectful to the elders of the community. 7. The cornerstone of all community, tribe, and civilization is union. Six, 7, 8, 9. Verily, the Al Sufyan is the honor of life and liberty. It is the teaching, the respect, the happiness. A community with no discipline and no knowledge may be blessed by rains or cursed by flood. Yet a community without law is a dark and evil place in which much suffering exists. Thus, Allah gives to his people a way to end suffering by recognizing all who live in community must abide by some rule of law. Thus, the greatest transgression of corruption is not only disrespect of the word of Allah, but the injury to one's name, one's family, and one's community. There we have it. What our community is built on, the foundation. So we appreciate that love. We're finna get ready to bring it down so we can get ready to be back on the 6th hour. So, as-salam, as-salam, as-salam. Salam, shalom, shalom.